Welcome, fellow adventurers. Today we're embarking on a journey into the heart of the Himalayas, Nepal, where giants of rock and ice touch the sky. This isn't just travel, it's about pushing ourselves to witness something truly magnificent, to feel small before something immense and come alive. We'll trek to rare vantage points, breathe the thin, crisp air, and watch sunrises that set the highest peaks ablaze. So tighten your boots, check your gear, and let's step into the wild. The mountains are calling and we must go. Our first objective, Kaila Pathar, the legendary ridge that has drawn trekkers and mountaineers from every corner of the globe. This is not just a destination, it's a rite of passage for those who seek to stand in the shadow of greatness. From here, you're rewarded with the world's most breathtaking view of Everest, a sight that has inspired countless dreams and stories. The mountain rises before you, immense and silent, its summit piercing the sky like a crown of ice. The trek is brutal, thin air, burning lungs and legs that feel heavier with every step. Each footfall is a test of willpower, a challenge to your determination. The higher you climb, the more the mountain demands, stripping away all pretense and leaving only your raw resolve. In the pre-dawn cold, headlamps cut through the inky darkness as we ascend, our breath visible in the frigid air. The world is silent except for the crunch of boots on frozen ground and the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. Above, the stars seem close enough to touch, and the vastness of the Himalayas presses in from all sides. Then, a faint glow appears on the horizon, painting the sky with the promise of a new day. The anticipation among the group is electric, every face turned east, waiting for that first magical moment when night gives way to dawn. Suddenly, the first ray of sunlight strikes Everest's summit, an explosion of gold and fire that chases away the cold and fatigue. In that instant, all pain and doubt vanish, replaced by awe and gratitude. The mountain glows and you feel as if you're witnessing the world's most sacred ceremony. You stand at 5,644 meters, not just looking at a mountain but at a legend. The air is thin, but your spirit soars. Here at the edge of the world you realize how small you are, and how limitless you can be. The panorama is staggering. Pumori, Lhotse, Nuptse, and countless unnamed peaks form a jagged crown on the roof of the world. The sheer scale of the landscape is humbling, a reminder of nature's power and beauty. Every direction offers a new wonder, a new story written in stone and snow. Prayer flags whip in the wind, sending silent blessings across the valley. Their colors flutter against the sky, carrying hopes and dreams to the heavens. In this moment you feel connected to every soul who has ever stood here, sharing in the mountain's quiet majesty. Leaving is hard. You take nothing but a new perspective, a deeper understanding of your own strength, and a sense of humility that only the mountains can teach. The descent is bittersweet, each step away from the summit a reminder of the heights you've reached. The descent begins, but your mind lingers with the golden light on Everest's summit. The memory of that sunrise, that feeling of standing at the feet of the king, will stay with you long after the trail ends. You've stood at the feet of the king, witnessed its morning coronation, and that memory will fuel your spirit for a lifetime. Every challenge ahead will seem smaller, every dream more possible. This is more than a view, it's a transformation. The mountain has changed you, leaving an imprint on your soul that will never fade. Next, we journey into the heart of the Annapurna Conservation Area, a sanctuary of wild beauty and cultural richness, with our sights set on the legendary Poon Hill. This trek is more than just a walk. It's a passage through some of Nepal's most breathtaking landscapes, where every step brings new wonders and challenges. The trail meanders through ancient rhododendron forests, their twisted branches bursting with color in spring, and passes through traditional Gurung villages, where stone houses cling to the hillsides and prayer flags flutter in the crisp mountain air. Here, the rhythm of daily life is set by the rising and setting sun, and the warmth of local hospitality offers comfort to weary travelers. As the path climbs higher, the air grows thinner and the challenge intensifies. The final ascent begins long before dawn, with trekkers donning headlamps and bracing against the chill. Each step up the ancient stone staircases demands grit and determination, as the world remains cloaked in darkness and anticipation builds for what lies ahead. At the summit, a diverse community of adventurers gathers, bundled in jackets and scarves, sharing stories and silent hopes as they wait in the biting cold for the legendary sunrise. There's a sense of camaraderie here, a shared understanding that the journey has been as meaningful as the destination. Slowly, the horizon awakens in a rosy glow. The first rays of sunlight pierce the darkness, painting the sky in shades of pink and gold. As the light grows, the Annapurna Range is revealed, a colossal wall of snow-capped peaks, standing silent and eternal against the morning sky. Sunlight ignites the summits of Dhaulagiri and Annapurna 1, setting them ablaze in brilliant gold and soft pink. The glow cascades down the mountainsides in shimmering waves, illuminating every ridge and valley and transforming the landscape into a living masterpiece. The panorama is so vast and overwhelming that you must turn your head from side to side to take it all in, a continuous chain of giants stretching as far as the eye can see. Each peak tells its own story, each shadow and highlight a testament to the power and majesty of nature. In this moment, silence and awe unite strangers from every corner of the globe. Words seem unnecessary as everyone stands transfixed, sharing a collective sense of wonder and humility before the grandeur of the Himalayas. As day breaks, the mountains stand revealed in their full glory, their sheer scale and beauty making everyday worries seem insignificant. The world below fades away, replaced by a sense of peace and perspective that only such places can inspire. This is nature's masterpiece, a view that nourishes the soul and lingers in the memory long after you've left. It's a reminder of the wild, untamed beauty that still exists in our world, waiting for those willing to seek it out. Leaving Poon Hill feels like waking from a vivid dream. The golden light, the crisp air, and the sense of achievement stay with you, etched into your memory. Even as you descend, you carry a piece of that sunrise with you, a quiet strength for the journey ahead. Sometimes the greatest rewards require an early start, a tough climb, and a willingness to be humbled by forces far greater than ourselves. The effort, the fatigue, and the anticipation all become part of the story you'll tell for years to come. The Annapurnas remind us that beauty is earned, not given. Every breathtaking view is the result of perseverance, patience, and respect for the mountains, and in the end, it's worth every single step. The journey, the struggle, and the awe-inspiring reward all combine to create an experience that changes you, leaving you forever connected to the mountains and their golden panorama. Now we approach Machapuchare, the sacred fishtail mountain, viewed from Sarangkot above Pokhara. Its twin-peaked summit dominates the skyline, revered as the home of Shiva and off-limits to climbers. Here the energy is spiritual, not competitive. The mountain commands respect, not conquest. Dawn brings a gentle light, caressing the perfect snow-covered form of Machapuchare. Its beauty is sculpted, its presence palpable, a guardian over the valley. The mountain's reflection in Fiwa Lake is legendary, doubling its mystique. Watching sunrise here feels like a blessing, a moment of grace shared by locals and travelers alike. The changing light reveals Machapuchare's many moods, ethereal, dramatic, always captivating. Prayer flags flutter, Pokhara stirs below, and you sense how deeply this mountain shapes local life. Greatness isn't always about height. Sometimes it's about character and spirit. Machapuchare invites you to dream, to connect, and to be inspired. Our journey takes us north of Kathmandu, into the heart of the Langtang Valley, a region forever marked by the devastating 2015 earthquake. Once a thriving trekking destination, Langtang was nearly erased from the map, its villages buried beneath avalanches and landslides. Yet what we find here is not just a landscape of loss, but a living testament to resilience and rebirth. The valley, surrounded by towering peaks and deep forests, has become a symbol of hope for all who visit. The scars of disaster are still visible, jagged lines on the hillsides, remnants of homes, and memorials to those lost. But just as striking are the signs of recovery. New lodges built with determination, the laughter of children echoing through the villages, and the unwavering hospitality of the locals. Every smile, every rebuilt home, is a quiet act of defiance against tragedy, a promise that life here will continue. Trekking through Langtang is more than a physical journey, it's an emotional passage through a landscape that has endured so much. The trail winds through ancient pine forests, their scent mingling with the crisp mountain air, and follows rivers that shimmer turquoise in the sunlight. With every step, the mountains seem to draw closer, their snow-capped summits both a challenge and a comfort, reminding us of nature's power and beauty. The ascent to Kianjinri is steep and demanding, testing both body and spirit. But as you reach the summit, the world opens up in a breathtaking 360-degree panorama of snow and ice. Langtang Lirung, the valley's guardian peak, rises majestically above the landscape, its presence both humbling and inspiring. Up here, the silence is profound, broken only by the wind and the distant call of birds. Yet, the view is more than just geology and grandeur. It tells a story of survival, of people who have rebuilt their lives, who honor their traditions, and who remain deeply connected to the land that sustains them. Prayer flags flutter in the wind, carrying hopes and blessings across the mountains, a reminder that the spirit of Langtang endures. The valley's serenity invites reflection. Here, surrounded by nature's raw beauty, you find a rare sense of intimacy, with the landscape, with the culture, and with yourself. The gentle flow of the river, the quiet of the forests, and the distant ring of yak bells create a peaceful rhythm that soothes the soul. Along the way, sharing meals with the Tamang people, visiting ancient monasteries, and listening to stories of survival add layers of meaning to the trek. The warmth of a shared cup of tea, the sound of laughter around a fire, and the wisdom of elders all enrich the experience, making every encounter memorable. As the sun sets over Kianjangompa, the mountains are bathed in a magical alpenglow, their peaks glowing pink and gold. It's a moment of pure peace, when the hardships of the day fade away and you feel a deep sense of gratitude for being here, in this extraordinary place. The Langtang trek is not just a test of endurance, it's a journey that challenges the heart. Crossing swaying suspension bridges, climbing steep trails and facing the elements, you're reminded of life's fragility, and of the incredible strength that lies within the human spirit. When you leave Langtang, you take with you more than photographs. You carry stories of courage and kindness, new friendships forged in the mountains, and a renewed sense of hope that stays with you long after the trek is over. In Langtang, the mountains are not just a backdrop, they are living symbols of resilience, standing tall through every storm, inspiring all who walk in their shadow to rise and begin again. Our final stop, Ghorepani, gazing west at Dhaulagiri, the White Mountain, 7th highest in the world. Unlike the connected Annapurnas, Dhaulagiri stands alone, a solitary titan across the Kali Gandaki Gorge. Its icy slopes gather light, reflecting the sun with blinding intensity, a fortress of rock and ice. Sometimes clouds fill the gorge, making Dhaulagiri appear to float above a sea of white. The mountain's mood shifts with the weather, clear and sharp one moment, mysterious the next. As sunset paints the slopes in fiery orange and red, you're left in awe of nature's power. Watching from a lodge, tea in hand, you reflect on the journey and feel a profound peace. Dhaulagiri is a reminder that wild, untamed places still exist, demanding respect, inspiring humility. This view is the perfect culmination: immense scale, dramatic isolation, breathtaking beauty. As darkness falls, the memory of that glowing peak lingers, a final gift from the Himalayas. Our Himalayan journey ends, but the spirit of adventure lives on. We've stood in Everest's shadow, witnessed golden sunrises, and felt the power of sacred peaks and resilient valleys. Thank you for joining this expedition. Your support makes these stories possible. If you're inspired, consider subscribing and fueling the next adventure. The world is full of wonders. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, and never lose your sense of awe. Until next time, stay strong, stay adventurous, and I'll see you on the trail.